Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Dear cadets of class 11, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all of you. At first, I congratulate all of you for your SSC results. How are you, my dear cadets? I hope you all are fine at your respective homes. I welcome you all to my online class today. You know very well, dear cadets, due to Corona, you cannot attend your regular classes. So, this online class will be helpful to you for your continuing lesson. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am Muhammad Moinuddin Khan, Assistant Professor of Botany, Department of Biology. Now, you are the students of higher secondary level, and I think, my dear cadets, it's your first botany class in your college life. Our today's topic is cell and its structure, chapter 1, lesson 1 of 2. Subtopics are cell, different types of cell and their functions, difference between different cells, different organelle and their functions like cell wall and cell membrane. Do you know which one is the plant cell? Yes, my dear cadets, this is plant cell because outside the cell membrane, this is cell membrane, outside the cell membrane, there is an inert shell wall is present. So this is plant cell. Now, learning outcome. At the end of this class, you should able to learn to describe the general conception of the cell, the description of different types of cell according to their activities, the difference between plant cell and animal cell, the difference between eukaryotic cell and prokaryotic cell, describe the position, physical and chemical structure and function of the cell wall, describe the position, physical and chemical structure and function of plasma membrane, which is called cell membrane or biomembrane. Now, some important keywords: cell, plant cell, animal cell, eukaryotic cell, somatic cell, gametic cell, prokaryotic cell, biomembrane, integral protein, peripheral protein, cholesterol, glycocalyx, etc. Look at this, my dear cadets. The three pictures. These are the multicellular living beings. Two is animal and one is plants. Introduction. At first, every living body is composed of cell. Some of the living beings are consist of a single cell body. These are called unicellular organisms, like bacteria, some algae and fungi. Some other living beings are composed of more than one cell. These are called multicellular organisms. Many multicellular organisms are composed of billions of cells. Now, what is cell? Do you know what is cell? Yes, the structure and functional unit of life is called cell. On the other hand, the structural and functional unit of living organisms consisting of protoplasm surrounded by a semi-permeable living membrane capable of cell reproduction is called cell. All cells are not similar as there are structural difference. There are difference in shape, size and functions. There are different types of cell according to formation of body. There are two types of cell. One is plant cell and another is animal cell. Plant cell. Cells forming the body of plants is called plant cell. Inner shell wall and plastid is the unique character of plant cell. Now, animal cell. Cells forming the body of animals are animal cell. It has microvilli and centrosome. It has no cell wall, it means inner cell wall or unicellular and plastid. Now, main difference between plant cell and animal cell. Most of the plant cells are surrounded by an inner shell wall, but only cell membrane is present in animal cell. Plastid is present in plant cell, Plastic is absent in animal cell. Large vacuole is present in plant cell. Most of the animals cell have no vacuole. Centrosome is absent in plant cell. Centrosome present in animal cell. Microphylla is absent in plant cell but present in animal cell. In plant cell, reserved food materials mainly starch. In animal cell, reserved food materials is glycogen. Now, figure of animal cell and plant cell. This is plant cell and this is animal cell. According to the structure of nucleus, there are two types of cell. One is protocell or prokaryotic cell, and there is eucell or eukaryotic cell. First, prokaryotic cell. The type of cells that do not have well-organized nucleus, nuclear membrane, and nucleolus are called prokaryotic cell. The chromosome contains only DNA excepting ribosome. Other cells organelles are absent. Cell division is performed by a mitosis process. Bacteria, blue-green algae are the example of prokaryotic cell. Now, eukaryotic cell or eucell. The type of cells which have well-organized nucleus and undergo mitosis cell division are known as eukaryotic cell. The cells of higher plants and animals is the best example of eukaryotic cell or eukaryotic eucell. Now, difference between prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. In prokaryotic cell, very minute in size, but eukaryotic cell fairly large in size. In prokaryotic cell, nuclear region, it means nucleate, not surrounded by a nuclear membrane. In eukaryotic cell, nuclear material surrounded by a nuclear membrane. In prokaryotic cell, single chromosome is present. Eukaryotic cell, more than one chromosome is present. In prokaryotic cell, nuclear membrane and nucleolus are absent. Eukaryotic cell, nuclear membrane, nucleolus are present. In prokaryotic cell, membrane-bounded cell organelles are absent, but eukaryotic cell, membrane-bounded cell organelles are present. In prokaryotic cell, cell division by fusion or budding, but eukaryotic cell division by mitosis or meiosis. Figure of prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. This is the prokaryotic cell and this is the eukaryotic cell. This is prokaryotic cell like bacterium cell. This is eukaryotic cell like plant cell. According to the function, there are two types of cell. One is somatic cell or body cell, and there is reproductive cell or gametic cell. Now, somatic cell. These cells form the body but not take part in sexual reproduction. In lower organism, the number of chromosomes are haploid, but in higher organism, they are diploid. Now, reproductive cell. Reproductive cell, this type of cell that only take part in reproductive activities but not form the main body. The chromosomal numbers of these cells are formed by meiotic division of reproductive mother cells. Reproductive mother cells are two types, sperm and ovum. Now, different parts of a plant cell. Plant cell divided by two or three main parts. One is cell wall, then cell membrane, and protoplast. Protoplast divides two parts. One is non-living substance and living protoplasm. Now, different parts of a plant cell. Cell wall, which is absent in animal cell, plasma membrane or biomembrane or cell membrane, and protoplasm. Protoplasm is divided into two, cytoplasm and nucleus. Cytoplasm is divided into three, cytoplasmic organelles like plastid, mitochondria, endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, ribosome, lysosome, centrosome, cell vacuole, and so more. Cytoplasm, non-living materials, carbohydrate, proteins, lipid, enzyme, pigments, organic acid, and cytomatrix. Now, nucleus is divided four parts: nuclear membrane, nucleoplasm, nucleolus, and nuclear reticulum. It means chromatin. Now, different parts of a plant cell. A typical plant cell seen under the electron microscope, these are the organelles inside the cell, like mitochondria, cell wall, endoplasmic reticulum, cell membrane, rough endoplasmic reticulum, etc. Now, cell wall, the outermost inert layer, which is made by cellulose, hemicellulose, pectose, lignin, is called cell wall. Cell wall is the unique characteristics of a plant cell. Each plant cell originates from a pre-existing cell. Thus, cell wall starts to develop during the beginning of cell division. In 1665, scientist Robert Hooke first observed the cell wall. Now, structure of cell. Physical structure. A completely developed plant cell wall comprises of three different types of layer: middle lamella, the primary cell wall, and secondary cell wall. In rare case, there are another parts like tertiary cell wall. At first, middle lamella. This outermost layer forms in interface between adjacent plant cells and glue them together. This layer enriched of pectin. Lonely single cell have no middle lamella. Secondly, the primary cell wall. It is generally a thin, flexible, extensible 1 to 3 micrometer thick layer. It is formed while the cell is growing. It present on both sides of the middle lamella. In cases of parenchyma, collenchyma, mesophyll tissue, etc., the primary cell wall is only cell wall of the cell. The secondary cell wall, it is a thick layer, 5 to 10 micrometers thick, formed inside the primary cell wall after the cell is fully grown. It is not found in a cell type. Some cells, such as the trachea fiber, etc., possess a secondary wall containing lignin, which strengthens and waterproofs the wall. The cells of vascular tissue have no secondary cell wall. Now, the tertiary cell wall. It is of rare occurrence in tracheids of gymnosperm. It is deposited on the inner side of the secondary cell wall. It is relatively richer in xylon than cellulose. Now, chemical composition of cell wall. The chemical composition of the cell wall varies in different plant species. Bacterial cell wall are made of peptidoglycan. Most of true fungi do not have cellulose in their cell wall. Algal cell walls contain they are either polysaccharides or a variety of glycoprotein or both. Unicellular algae diatoms have silicic acid in their cell walls. Cell wall of higher plants mainly composed of cellulose and polysaccharides. Now, my dear boys, what is plasmodesmata? In cell wall, at many places, the cellulose layer are absent, and at these places, small pits are formed. These places are called primary pit fields. These pits are always opposite in between the walls of adjacent cell. In such case, the middle lamella is called pit membrane. There are many minute pores in the middle lamella through which the protoplasm of both cells are connected together by microscopic fibrils. Each fibril is called plasmodesma, and the group of these fibrils is called plasmodesmata. The plasmodesmata discovered by the scientist Tengel. Function of cell wall. Cell wall maintains the structural integrity of this cell. The function of cell wall is to give shape to the cell, protect the cell from external injury, give necessary firmness, and to control the passage of liquid material in and outside of the cell, provides the mechanical rigidity and support. The secondary walls is impervious to water and gas. Now, my dear cell membrane. Cell membrane. The living soft semi-permeable membrane present thus just below the cell wall surrounded the whole protoplasm is called cell membrane or plasma membrane. Nowadays, it is called cytoplasmic membrane or biomembrane. In animal cell, it is two layered and in certain place can be wavy and each wave or fold is called microvilli. Look at this, my dear cadets. The outer portion of cell membrane, the wave is this is the wave. Single wave is called microvillus, and sing, and whole the wave is called microvilli. In 1855, scientist Nazili first discovered the cell membrane. Structure of cell membrane. The structural components of plasma membrane is lipid bilayer, membrane protein, glycocalyx, and cholesterol. Firstly, lipid bilayer. It is made of phospholipid. Each phospholipid consists of one molecule of glycerol with two nonpolar fatty acid tail and a polar phosphate head. Now, membrane protein. There are three types of membrane proteins in the plasma membrane. One integral protein. This extends one surface to another. Secondly, peripheral protein. This is present in the surface of the plasma membrane. And thirdly, lipid combined protein. This is confined in the core of the lipid. Now, glycocalyx. Glycoprotein and glycolipid combinedly known as glycocalyx. It is a sugar layer over the membrane. And lastly, cholesterol. It is found mostly in an animal cell. Look at this, my dear, three-dimensional cell membrane structure of cell membrane. The two layer cell membrane has two layer, outer layer and inner layer. This is integral protein, this is peripheral protein, and this is cholesterol, and this is called glycocalyx. Another cell membrane image. These also structure of cell membrane three-dimensional sphere. Chemical constituents of the cell membrane. Number one, protein 60 to 80% in the form of structural protein, enzyme, and carrier protein. Now, lipid 20 to 40% lipid in the form of phospholipid, phosphodiatic acid, lecithin. There are five types of phospholipid. Among these, lecithin is more than 50%. Polysaccharide, DNA and RNA, water, and antigen. Now, function of cell membrane. It can protect the inner components from the outer adverse condition to establish connection between inside and outside the cell, to control the exchange of material, synthesis of micromolecules, to act as a source of various information. In some cases, it helps pinocytosis and phagocytosis process of taking food material. It controls the molecular activities of the cell. The cell membrane contains the different types of enzyme. It plays important roles in developing different cell organelles. My dear guys, let's have enjoy video show.
Cells are the smallest living units of an organism. cells have three things in common, no matter what type of cell they are. All cells have a cell membrane, which separates the inside of the cell from its environment, cytoplasm, which is a jelly-like fluid, and DNA, which is the cell's genetic material. There are two broad categories of cells. The first category is eukaryotic cells. They have organelles, which include the nucleus and other special parts. Eukaryotic cells are more advanced complex cells, such as those found in plants and animals. The second category is prokaryotic cells. They don't have a nucleus or membrane-enclosed organelles. They do have genetic material, but it's not contained within a nucleus. Prokaryotic cells are always one-celled or unicellular organisms, such as bacteria. So, what are organelles? Organelle means little organ. Organelles are the specialized parts of a cell that have unique jobs to perform. Let's start with the nucleus, the control center of the cell. The nucleus contains DNA, or genetic material. DNA dictates what the cell is going to do and how it's going to do it. Chromatin is the tangled, spread-out form of DNA found inside the nuclear membrane. When a cell is ready to divide, DNA condenses into structures known as chromosomes. The nucleus also contains a nucleolus, which is a structure where ribosomes are made. After ribosomes leave the nucleus, they will have the important job of synthesizing or making proteins. Outside the nucleus, the ribosomes and the rest of the organelles float around in cytoplasm, which is the jelly-like substance. Ribosomes may wander freely within the cytoplasm or attach to the endoplasmic reticulum, sometimes abbreviated as ER. There are two types of ER. Rough ER has ribosomes attached to it, and smooth ER doesn't have ribosomes attached to it. The endoplasmic reticulum is a membrane-enclosed passageway for transporting materials, such as the proteins synthesized by ribosomes. Proteins and other materials emerge from the endoplasmic reticulum in small vesicles, where the Golgi apparatus, sometimes called the Golgi body, receives them. As proteins move through the Golgi body, they're customized into forms that the cell can use. The Golgi body does this by folding the proteins into usable shapes, or adding other materials onto them, such as lipids or carbohydrates. Vacuoles are sac-like structures that store different materials. Here, in this plant cell, the central vacuole stores water. Going back to the animal cell, you will see an organelle called a lysosome. Lysosomes are the garbage collectors that take in damaged or worn-out cell parts. They are filled with enzymes that break down this cellular debris. The mitochondrion is an organelle that is the powerhouse for both animal and plant cells. During a process called cellular respiration, the mitochondria make ATP molecules that provide the energy for all of the cell's activities. Cells that need more energy have more mitochondria. Meanwhile, the cell maintains its shape through a cytoskeleton. The cytoskeleton includes the thread-like microfilaments, which are made of protein, and microtubules, which are thin, hollow tubes. Some organisms, such as plants that are photoautotrophic, meaning they capture sunlight for energy, cells with an organelle called a chloroplast. The chloroplast is where photosynthesis happens. It's green because it has a green pigment called chlorophyll. Plant cells also have a cell wall outside of their cell membranes that shape, support, and protect the plant cell. Animal cells never have a cell wall. There are many other unique structures that only some cells have. Here are just a few. In humans, for example, the respiratory tract is lined with cells that have cilia. These are microscopic hair-like projections that can move in waves. This feature helps trap inhaled particles in the air and expels them when you cough. Another unique feature in some cells is flagella. Some bacteria have flagella. A flagellum is like a little tail that can help a cell move or propel itself. The only human cell that has a flagellum is a sperm cell. In summary, remember, eukaryotic cells are plant and animal cells with a nucleus and membrane-enclosed organelles, while prokaryotic cells are unicellular organisms without these things. All cells have a cell membrane, cytoplasm, and genetic material. And even though only plant cells have chloroplasts, both plant and animal cells have mitochondria.
Okay, my dear, it's time for homeworks. Homeworks. See, creative question. Mr. Rohim, a teacher of biology, told his students Korean by showing a picture of a plant cell that inside the cell, the round shape organelle is the most significant and it is called the brain of the cell. It is well formed in the eukaryotic but not in prokaryotic cell. First, knowledgeable question is, what is prokaryotic cell? Then, understanding question, why mitochondria is called the powerhouse of cell? Then, application question, draw a level diagram of an organelle of the higher plants and as mentioned in the above stem. And higher order question, analyze the difference between the two different cells mentioned in the last line of the above stem. My dear cadets, thank you for attending my online class. If you have any question and query on my class, you can clarify it having an online session with me at the period of your scheduled class. Thank you for patient hearing and viewing. At last, stay home because we are passing critical and crucial moment. Take healthy food, take necessary rest, and take fresh drinking water. Don't go outside here and there. I repeat, don't go outside here and there. My dear cadets, take care of your parents. Pray to Almighty Allah 5 times so that we all are overcome this crucial situation. May Almighty Allah bless us all. Thank you once again. Your next class is rest of the other different organelle of a plant cell. Allah Hafiz.